I'm back with another 30 minutes missions. This time it's EV number 12, the Armored Assault Mecha, or also known as the Olive. I was watching Mecha Guy Katsu's review of this, and it convinced me to get it. These are 144 scale. This came out 2019, or I guess originally, but it's been redone a bunch of times, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yeah, it's so bulky and goofy. But clearly you can get some pretty decent poses out of it. This one looks like they put some panel liner in there. 360 movement of the head, and maybe the body split in two. Yeah, look at these crazy things, but those are optional parts. There, it just looks plain. Okay. Oh, alright, we'll do some size comparisons. Oh, there's a big gold paper sticker there. So the story behind this one: special attack operations, Roy attached, blah blah blah, grenades fired. No additional story though. Not on this page at least. Nope. Nope. So interesting. I didn't know he even had a Roy. So I guess the head becomes the Roy. Pretty simple build. But still, I'm going to fast forward it a little bit. You can obviously slow it down if you want. I will be back. Well, this guy is so cool. It's so simple, but so cool. I like it a lot. There's a lot of extra bits which will come in handy if you collect these sort of things, because the kits, they don't come with a lot of extra parts in general. So you're going to have 3 extra hands. You're going to have 2, well, you have 2 wavy hands. One's on there already. You have 2 grippy hands. And one grippy hand has an angle to hold pistols and rifles better. So these are just the straight ones, but that one actually has a bend to it. So there's an extra C-clip thing, which you can use to holster weapons, or really just put it on any C-clip and peg something else onto it. And for me, most importantly, I have an extra set of short shoulder joints. You can also have the long shoulder joints that take armor pieces that rotate there. But these are just nice and easy to have to swap to other things instead of having to take this apart and then swap in the longer one. So I'm really happy to have those. 2 hip swing things, but they're the short ones, so I probably won't use those. These are for shoulder armor bits that go on these things and rotate around. But it's improbable I'll need to... Well, actually I have stressed a few of these out, so maybe those will come in handy as well. There's 2 C-clips with this ball joint. They're meant for forward-facing feet. They slide into the back of the foot, but they're not going to apply to this particular robot, I don't think. We have 2 extra knee joints in their covers, and then an extra neck joint. So, very nice. Okay. So, it's pretty neat. Just the appearance of it is really cool. So here's that hand with the bend to it. You can see the peg is bent like 45 degrees, so that allows, you know, the weapon to clear the forearm, especially on such a bulky robot. And this doesn't have too many of the round hard points, so it doesn't look too bad. These are standard backpack hard points. You can swap out backpacks from other robots. I like how the legs blend together. You know, standing up it's like that, but the legs also blend together when they're fully folded. And it doesn't require a separate grade joint like you would typically find, this knee joint. It's literally joining itself just through this olive colored plastic. The bottom here there's a poly cap, but this is a problem with most of these. This cup just isn't very, it's not very grabby for the sphere, so the feet fall off very easily, too easily in my opinion. I feel like the cup needs to be deeper, or maybe a separate piece traps the ball or something. But I find that to be a really annoying part of a lot of these model kits. You can see the side-to-side rocker is okay. The front, it collides with the armor pretty quickly. The back is probably the best. Okay. So this is a typical hip joint here, so there's a poly cap there, but it kind of collides, you know, with this armor. But this hinge does work very well, so the thing can do the splits. It's such a short, stubby character. And then it has the extended hip swing down, so you can, but the swing down collides with this piece here, so it only swings down a tiny fraction. See, it doesn't swing around to the back like most of the other kits. There are 2 hinge points here, so yeah, where's that clip here? So if you want to holster this weapon, oh, this weapon doesn't even have a hole in it, this grenade launcher, so I guess I can't holster that weapon. So that's too bad. Okay, well, the shoulder, you got these 2 pieces. They, you know, and that's why you don't use these. I think the gray runner for all these gray parts is a standard thing you would find in all the other full robot kits. But since this is an extra vehicle, it's using its own, and that's why you have the extra joints. So, pretty decent, you know, some butterfly effect. The hinge, obviously, there's no hindrance with such a rounded body. But see, it does pop out very easily. So, yeah, I wish they could figure out a better way, you know, it makes posing almost, it's so annoying that you almost don't even want to play with these things. Like, if there was, I don't know, a longer, maybe like a half of a C-ring or something you put over this shaft after it's in here so it can't pop out. Well, I don't know. Alright, this is the round shaft here, typical of a bicep. You can rotate the whole forearm, and then there's a single hinge here but it only bends 90 degrees, being such a bulky robot. And then I think one of the highlights, or probably the highlight, is the Roy. The entire Roy is inside of here. I thought I was just going to put the head in there, but this thing, first it'll rotate, right, all the way around. Also, yeah, the bottom part will rotate. Oh, wait. All the way around. But they don't angle. It's just a straight shaft, so there's no ball peg up there. It's just a rotation. So you can take this off. You can actually hinge it up, I think. No, maybe not. Well, alright, so all the legs are hidden down there. So that's kind of nice. And then, well, this is coming off difficult. It's got this tooth because if you spin this, without the tooth, this thing will just end up covering up the gold eye. So you kind of have to have that. I like how they put details on the bottom side. One thing I'm not a fan of is the paper sticker. It's typical of the Gundam kits to have paper stickers. What I don't like is this. There's no recess for the sticker. I had to apply this sticker like 3-4 times to get it right. But if there was a recess for the sticker to go in, you would just put one corner in and then put it into the recess. But this thing is just totally outside on this outside surface, and I recommend you sand the molding line because you'll see it right through that sticker. In fact, you can almost see a little bit of the line, even though I sanded it down. So it's an interesting Roy. It's definitely unique, and I guess it's very fitting to this robot. So you put the legs in, and yeah, there you go. I mean, you could just leave it like that. There's plenty of details on the top, and then you can mount other stuff to the top of the head. But for extra olive armor, I thought this was a hinge, but it's not. It's just to keep the spinning mechanism with the head. Okay, so that's nice and easy. It's nice that it has these like ears, so you can rotate it very easily. Okay, so now let's look at a few other robots. Just bring two out. Here's the Volpanova tank version. This can become a standing robot as well. There are the legs folded to the back there. But just wanted to show a different type of vehicle. And then here's a more typical looking humanoid-esque, or really it looks like a dog, a walking dog, or a chappie. And so let's take this backpack off. Standard backpack. Yeah, this one's got 2 pegs. Some backpacks have only 1 peg for there, but this one's got the 2. Yeah, so yeah, you can start outfitting it with other stuff. I wonder if these are the same spacing. In fact, yeah, they are, although it's kind of colliding. Alright, this gun actually does have a hole in it. Ah, see? Shoulder just pops right out. Okay, yeah, so it's nice to have that extra thing. Maybe not for this robot, but you can, definitely use it on the other robots, on their other hard points and stuff. So, height-wise, yeah, they're very fitting. They all fit into each other. I mean, it's the same line of products, so it makes sense. I'm going to just display it like this. So let's see if we can get any sort of action stance. Yeah, getting both feet on the ground. There's not many opportunities there with both feet on the ground. Mainly because the hip drop down doesn't really, it only moves a few degrees, so side to side rocker. Yeah, alright, I guess you can just balance the foot. But everything for the body has to pivot off these hips because there is no pivoting the front and back for the top part. So limitations of the design of a robotic olive. Okay, well, still, it's not as expensive as a full kit, so you can't expect it to be as maneuverable as a full kit, and I'm okay with that. I just like the design of it. It's really neat. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next 30 minutes missions video.